Introducing our newest product, the perfect solution for your everyday car needs. Designed with all the well-cleaning needs, the Driver's Essential Pack offers unmatched benefits for your day of needs. See you at our next event on July 11th, 2026. Link in the description of this video. One of the vehicles that caught my attention was this beautifully preserved early to mid 1950s GMC truck. At first glance, it's easy to appreciate its vintage styling, but there's a lot more history behind it than meets the eye. During the early 1950s, GMC was known as General Motors' heavy-duty truck division. While these trucks shared many body panels with Chevrolet's advanced design pickups, GMC marketed them as more robust commercial vehicles built for farms, construction sites, and businesses that depended on reliability every single day. Under the hood, GMC often equipped these trucks with their own larger, heavy-duty inline-six engines, earning a reputation for durability that helped build the brand's identity. Unlike many pickups today that are bought as lifestyle vehicles, trucks like these were purchased to work. Many left the factory as cab and chassis models, allowing owners to install specialized utility beds, service bodies, or camping conversions depending on their profession. Whether it was a rancher, electrician, plumber, or forestry worker, these trucks became customized tools built around the job they needed to perform. Because they were considered working equipment, very few were preserved. Most were driven hard for decades before eventually being scrapped, making surviving examples increasingly rare. That's one reason collectors value them so highly today. Many restored trucks you see now have also embraced what's known as the Restomod movement. Rather than restoring every vehicle back to factory condition, builders preserve the original weathered paint and natural patina while upgrading the mechanical components underneath. It's common to find these classic GMC bodies sitting on a more modern chassis with features like independent front suspension, power steering, disc brakes, and even fuel-injected V8 engines. The result is a truck that still looks like it came straight out of the 1950s, but drives comfortably on today's roads. It's a great example of how automotive enthusiasts can preserve history while giving these hardworking classics a second life for future generations to enjoy. Few American performance cars have a legacy quite like the Pontiac Trans Am. While many people recognize the name from movies and television, its roots actually trace back to professional road racing. The name Trans Am comes from the Sports Car Club of America's Trans-American Sedan Championship, which debuted in 1966. During the late 1960s and early 70s, manufacturers like Ford, Chevrolet, AMC, and Pontiac battled for bragging rights on road courses across America. Winning races wasn't just about trophies. It helped sell cars, giving rise to the saying, "Win on Sunday, sell on Monday." Pontiac wanted to bring that racing spirit to the street, so in 1969, it introduced the Firebird Trans Am. In fact, Pontiac paid the SCCA a small royalty for every Trans Am sold so they could officially use the racing series name. The first generation models were rare, with fewer than 700 produced, making them some of the most collectible Pontiacs ever built. As the Trans Am evolved through the 1970s, it became one of the few American muscle cars to survive an era of tightening emissions regulations and rising insurance costs. Even as horsepower numbers dropped, Pontiac leaned into bold styling. The now famous Screaming Chicken hood decal became one of the most recognizable graphics in automotive history, while performance models like the Super Duty 455 proved that true muscle cars were still alive. The Trans Am's popularity exploded in 1977 thanks to Smokey and the Bandit, where Burt Reynolds' black and gold special edition Trans Am became an instant pop culture icon. The movie introduced the car to millions of people and helped create one of the biggest sales booms Pontiac had ever seen. The 1980s brought a completely redesigned Trans Am with sleeker aerodynamics, lighter construction, and modern technology. That generation became famous all over again as KITT, the intelligent talking car from the television series Knight Rider. By the 1990s, the fourth-generation Trans Am returned to serious performance, especially with the Corvette-derived LS1 V8 and the high-performance WS6 package, making it the quickest and most capable Trans Am ever built. Production ended in 2002, and Pontiac itself would eventually disappear in 2010. But the Trans Am remains one of the defining American performance cars of its era, a vehicle whose legacy stretches from championship road racing to Hollywood, and from the golden age of muscle cars to today's collector market. If you've spent any time at modern car meets, you've probably noticed that Honda Civics and Honda Accords are some of the most commonly modified vehicles around. That isn't by accident. It's a culture that's been building for more than 40 years. Honda's reputation for lightweight engineering, dependable drivetrains, and affordable ownership made the Civic and Accord incredibly popular with enthusiasts throughout the 1980s and 1990s. While they were originally designed as economical daily drivers, owners quickly realized they also made excellent platforms for performance upgrades. The Honda Civic became one of the biggest icons of the import tuning scene. Models like the EG and EK hatchbacks were lightweight, easy to work on, and featured Honda's legendary VTEC engines. As aftermarket support exploded, enthusiasts began swapping in more powerful B-Series and later K-Series engines, transforming modest commuter cars into surprisingly quick street and track machines. Handling was another major reason these cars became favorites. Many Civics featured Honda's advanced double wishbone suspension, giving owners an excellent foundation for lowering springs, coilovers, upgraded sway bars, and wider wheels. It didn't take much to dramatically improve both performance and appearance. The Honda Accord followed a slightly different path. While it started life as a comfortable family sedan, enthusiasts discovered that later generations, especially the 6th generation coupe, could be transformed into clean street builds with lowered suspension, aggressive wheels, tasteful body kits, upgraded audio systems, and JDM-inspired styling. The Accord became especially popular among VIP-style builders looking for a balance between comfort and customization. The popularity of Honda tuning grew even larger through magazines, import car shows, drag racing, autocross events, and eventually movies like The Fast and the Furious, which introduced millions of people to import performance culture. Suddenly, Civics and Accords weren't just reliable transportation, they became blank canvases for personal expression. Today, that tradition continues. Modern Civics, including the Civic Type R, come from the factory with turbocharged engines, aggressive aerodynamics, and track-focused engineering, while Accords remain popular for clean daily driver builds and tasteful performance modifications. Whether it's a fully built race car or a simple lowered street cruiser, Honda's reputation for reliability, affordability, and endless aftermarket support has made both the Civic and Accord two of the most modified cars in automotive culture.